paint knocked off. Now we're going around. And you can now, Josh is scraping anything that's loose. The day that we was washing, it was coming off, but it was spreading all out in the grass, and we didn't want it to get all over the mulch. So this way, we're able to scrape it down and keep a good line for us to clean up the mess later and not have to worry about it getting all over the mulch. So we decided to, you know, a little longer process, but take care of the customer, make their property look good. And so right now we're gonna scrape what's loose before we apply the paint. So we're using the wire brush and the wire brush that goes on the drill, and we was able to knock all this loose. Get ready to start painting. Go over here to the decks. They're ready for some stain. Got my staining shoes on today, some shorts. It's a nice day. And then this deck is ready to stain as well. Oh yeah. It's all in that prep work. We're getting the tape around, everything scraped off. That way we are as safe as possible applying this paint. For the outside, we'll be using a paint called Soft Panther. It's a semi-gloss Valspar, really good brand. So we'll see how it does on this wall here. Also, I recommend when you're painting to get you a little section to lay out all your stuff, mix up your paint, all that, so you don't have to worry about it getting anywhere. So right now, we got the stuff to stain the decks right there, and the stain is in the garage. And then we got the paint for the outside of the brick here, and the paint for the front deck there. We always like to mix these up before we get started. Pop it all the way loose, but take a look at this Panther. Ooh, that's pretty. So yes, like I said, always make sure to mix up your paints before you start. Because these things sit for a long time. Almost looks like a different color when you get it fully mixed up. Now we are pouring the paint for the outside bricks. That's where we're going to start. It's also good to have like this little pad here as you're pouring paint. You don't have to worry about a mess getting anywhere on the property. There we go. We just applied. Going down here. So looking good, looking good. And then we come back up around here. Some little spots we need to touch up. Then come around here, get in between the cracks. Josh is working down that way. We are working our way around this side of the house. Josh is taping up right now. And it ends where the deck ends over there. But you can see the big difference between that paint and this paint here. A lot more dark and pale. And after we finish the block around, we're gonna go ahead and start the stairs in the top deck there. But it is looking good, looking good. We finished all the touch-ups, like down there towards the bottom, all around the meniscus stuff, but we finally got it all coated. Now we're just waiting on it to dry. Come around to the other side here. Look at that. We came around here. We stopped right here because he wants the stairs in the top deck, different color. So we just kept going all the way around. And the idea with the bottom here, so we don't keep getting our brushes dirty, we we came into agreement with the customer that he's going to get some mulch, so the mulch will cover that bottom line there. And finishes the touches up over here. And we got all the way around to this stairway where Josh is at now. We got the inside done here. Looking good, looking good. On our last little section before we move on to the front deck, right here. It's probably the hardest part of the whole.
These things here, not friendly to the skin, I promise.
Yeah, they hurt. They hurt bad. I mean, look at these things though.
Damn holly bushes, bro.
There's some big old thorns. Let me tell you. So we'll do the deck, the front deck, but the wood deck will stay till tomorrow. Give it a little bit more time to dry out. But look at that before and after. So there's before. Come over and there's the new look. I love it. Let's go. Here we go. We just finished up on the last piece. All the touches. All the final touches. It looks good. Took off the tape. Except we forgot to do the window right here, so we had to tape that up, wait for it to dry, but all the tape is off now. It's looking good, y'all. Next up, we'll be doing the patio right here. On with the stairs, let's get to it, baby. Wow, look at that sun hit it. It looks so good. Kind of go along with the shutters a little bit better as well. Right now we're mixing it up. Look at that color change, y'all. This stuff looks definitely a lot lighter than what we put down on the wall, but keeping it gray. There we go, people.
Diamonds from Sierra Leone.
Look at that. Very pretty. Let's get it going, yo. He's taping off. Let's get it started. Look at that. Pretty, pretty, pretty.
Yes, sir.
So,
Guys, right here, we just got the little long broom handle, just simply because a lot more efficient, and I don't want to break my back. So, really, we're just trying to, I don't know, you can go over here, do a little bit of work, and then, boom. Oh, yeah, it looks great. Notice we got the tape taped up 2 layers, because sometimes the tape isn't long enough to cover up the width of this right here. So it might get up on the walls a little bit. So we just went ahead, double taped it up just to be safe.
we stick with the wood broom handles because they seem to last longer. They're more sturdier than the plastic ones. So if we ever recommend you get any, stick with the wood. Now I'm gonna be starting the little one, the little party, and getting the outside here. So let's get it. Boom. We got it all done. You can tell it's a lighter gray than the outside wall here, but I think it goes very well together. And that is all done with the painting. We ran out of time to do the deck, so we'll be doing the deck tomorrow. So just wanted to give you all a look. We are heading out.
All right, guys, right here, before we get the stain going, what we want to do is we want to make sure we check out the color of paint they got. If we ever have to run out and get more and tell us just to upcharge it for whatever, we know exactly what type, so you're not over here mix matching different types of paints. That's obvious, but it's a little trick and tip and trick that we figured out when we first started, just figuring out. Just save you a little bit of headache in the future.
I'm going through, we found these brushes to be most effective. They're the flat. You can find them at any Walmart or Lowe's. They just go on these flat surfaces and just evenly as possible. Right now he's putting the second coat on. So if you look here, it's still, you know, peeking up through. So we're gonna put that second coat on. Hope you get that look. Here's the railings here. You can see the difference here. Boom, second coat. So we're gonna go through, hit everything with the second coat. This thing done today. All to wrap up on the job. We just finished up the second coat. The finishes touches on the deck here. Now, side is all finished up. Looks good. Josh is finishing up on the last little steps here before we call it a day. It's going on real nice. This wood is definitely going to need a double coat as well. So, we just finished up everything. We have a few little spots, so if you have a little spot, you know, stain that drip like this here, just use some Dawn, scrub it out. But just completed that up. This deck's finished that you all just saw. Now it's time just to clean up. Everything has to stay off for a good 24 hours until it fully dries. And that'll be a job. Call it a day. Yes, sir. That will be it today. We started last week with the wash, got everything painted below the house, got the patio painted in the front, the deck stained, and that took about 2 days of painting and staining, so 3 days in total, and we got it completed. Thank you guys for tuning in, staying for the whole video, and I can't wait to see y'all next Monday with the surprise video. Peace.